Okay?
Yep, go for it.
You should... Paul
Are you
Zutch.
going to interview me now?
Paul Zutch, you seem so convinced. You seem so convinced that Australia is going to lose the Ashes to England. You haven't heard this here, but the vehemency of his argument was tantamount to 10-1. Are you happy to go 10-1 with me?
No, I never said 10-1. I never said
Your
10-1.
vehemency was fucking out there.
No, I'm saying on paper. I'm saying on paper. At the moment, it is very hard to form an argument that we will be competitive. Very hard to form an argument, and the problem. The reason for that is that we have failed to manage succession through our team.
Is that a different vehemency that you heard?
Our
heard
top
something
order,
different.
our top order
I heard,
currently has
we're
an
going to get
average.
thumped, we're going to get shit-faced.
Oh,
Didn't you?
how can? All right. Well, you explain to me. You give me your thesis as to how you think we're competitive. How are we competitive? Where do we have the advantage over them other than?
Do you want me to keep recording?
Yeah. Where do we have the advantage over them other than the fact things are being played on our soil here?
The fact that
Go to him.
Oh, I think it's going to have to go for a while. I think I've got plenty.
the fact that we're not that bad a side. There are some players that will come back into the
We
team.
are the 5th ranked test side in the world.
What are England?
4th.
Fucking hell. See what I mean? There's your argument right there. Look, the Ashes are played over a series of about 2 months. In that 2 months, the likes of, what's his name, the dark-haired, decent bowler that we've got.
Mitchell Johnson.
Mitchell Johnson. He could
Who bowled 10 overs in a grade game last week in Perth and bowled 12 wides in 10 overs in a grade game in Western Australia.
And a year and a half ago was the best bowler in the country. And potentially one of the best bowlers in the league, in the competition. So he could fucking come together. I'm just saying it's very, very possible. It's as, Australia is as likely to...
He could come together, but he's also as likely to fall apart. Last time in England, he fell apart. He was woeful.
Half full or half empty? Paul Zouch will tell you.
Mitchell Johnson and Stuart Broad both batting 9 as bowling all-rounders. It will be won and lost at the spinners, Swan and Horrocks, and it'll be won and lost Broad and Johnson. At the moment, you have to suggest, you can't argue, stats say it, that at 8 and 9, Swan and Broad have got better numbers and are in better form than Horrocks and Johnson.
Okay.
That is statistically true.
But over here, one player could fucking go bunter. Shane Watson could go fucking bunter. Shane Watson could take wickets and he could make 1,000 runs and the team could rally against him. That's very possible.
Shane Watson's going to make 1,000 runs in a 5-test series. He's going to average 200, is he?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anything like that has happened. It's possible and it happens all the time.
Yeah.
But is it not as...
Or one.
Hang on. All right, okay, back here. Your point around Watson is well made. However, is it not equally as probable that Andrew Strauss goes bunter as well?
It's possible. That's
Well,
what
that's
I'm saying. It's about evenly possible. I'm saying it's an even money bet
No, but
between
when you
Australia
look,
and
but when you look
England.
at the lineups,
When you
okay,
when it ashes.
when you look at the lineups, it's Swan versus Horrocks, it's Broad versus Johnson, and at the moment we've got a problem.
Yeah, but over it. It's like in footy. When you do that, you're on a hiding to nothing. Because it's not about the individuals, Tony. It's about the team, right?
It's all about the team. No, cricket is inherently an individual sport. Not in the same way.
This is why you never got a state cap, mate.
No, hold on. Richo in football. Richo in football is made better by the 18 guys out there on the field to get the footy to him. But when Ponting's batting, the fact that Dougie Bollinger's sitting back in the shed playing cards has absolutely no impact. Punter's out there on his own, and he's the guy that needs to make the runs. It is a team sport, but it is inherently individual in terms of its performance.
No, I think there have been classic examples of great champions in a team that haven't been successful in cricket and been beaten by a great team.
Excuse me, Paul. Do you think Ponting should retire right now?
Do I feel he should retire from the game, or should he hand over the Australian captaincy?
Retire right now.
No, I still believe Ricky Ponting is worth his place in the Australian cricket team.
You're an idiot.
I would also say this, Yenna, that as the Nathan Horrocks experiment lurches from catastrophe to absolute disaster, we could go and drag Shane Warne out of the mahogany room at Crown tonight, put a pair of tracksuit pants on him, and he'd be better to play for Australia up in the Gabba next week than Nathan Horrocks ever would on his best day.
Well, one of the greatest cricketers of all time, fair enough.
Yeah, but he's now a talk show host, mate, and he'd still be better than Horrocks. Horrocks cannot possibly be the best spin bowler in the country. He can't be.
That's bad.
I would also ask you the question.
But we got away without spin bowlers in the 70s.
I would also ask you this question. Normally when we tour England, we take a touring party of 16 for an entire winter tour of England. We have picked a series tour locally here of 17 players. So I don't think the selectors share the same degree of confidence that maybe you have in the 17 guys they've picked.
Well, I'll just go back to what you said about the chances of Australia winning this Ashes.
Yes.
Go back to that.
What do we budget?
What do you think the chances are that Australia is going to win this Ashes against England? And be true to how you were speaking 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, what did you ask me to do?
What do you think the chances are Australia win this Test Ashes?
I think it's not even money. I think at the moment England have their...
Well, you are fucking changing your tune. You were saying it was fucking a lay down Misère. England are going to thump us
I
from
never
pillar
said
to
it was a
post.
lay down Misère, but I said...
Oh, come on. Don't lie. The camera has made a liar of you.
On current form, you have to suggest that England got their nose in front.
That's not how you were talking earlier, though.
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
how I was talking.
Oh, Paul.
You know?
That's very frustrating.
I can't remember, mate.
That is
Be the
very
voice of reason,
frustrating,
yeah.
Paul.
Need a ton.
You're frustrating me.
winning, Anna? Who's winning? I don't know. I can't keep up.
It's a joke, mate. It's a
I'm